What up? It's your boy, Dick Incredible Man, and yes, I am back at it again. And I know I'm going to say I'm late because I'm always late, but I am like super late this time, man. This is my spring 2021 anime watch list. Let's dive right into it, man. Since I'm super late. English titles. Okay. Uh, so what I'm a spider. You guys know that's continuing. My Hero Academia 5th season. I am going to react to it. I reviewed it last season on my other channel, but I'm going to react to it this time on this channel because I haven't really caught up to any of the manga. I kind of put it on hold. So I know a lot. I know a lot of great stuff that went down from all of these other YouTube channels and everything, but I didn't see all of that. I don't want to be spoiled. I wanted to watch everything brand spanking new. So I'm going into season 5 brand spanking new, and I'm actually reacting to that Saturday whenever it drops. So look forward to that. Whew, yes, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord Omega. I want to say that's what that is. I watched the very first season of How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, and I freaking loved it, man. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord is legit, and I just recently picked up the manga and started reading. And let me see what they say in the synopsis. After being summoned to another world, he is a character from the game Diablo, real name Sakamoto Takuma, enjoys his life in the world just like his game, where two women, Shira and Rim, both insist I'm the one who summoned him. Along the way, he fights elite soldiers in elves, kingdoms, and the fallen, and even subjugates the demon lord Krebleskum, and so on. He proclaims, my name is Diablo, a demon lord from another world, and pretends to be a demon lord as he faces down powerful foes, while occasionally being overwhelmed by beautiful women with him, and building a firm bond of trust between them, until one day Diablo and the others are traveling through the woods, and the Eastern girl. Oh, okay, yeah. Dude, it's gonna pick up right where I just recently started reading the manga at. Okay, this is nice. This is good. Diablo and the others are traveling through the woods around the Eastern Lake when they encounter a lone girl in tatters. Are you a god? The woman is Lumachina, a high priest of the church being pursued by a paladin. The pretend demon lord with no social skills plunges into a mess with absolute strength, and these dream-packed tales of a demon lord. Is my battery dying? What the world? Demon Lord, summoned from the once he began. Okay, now, dude, season 2 is gonna be legit because it's gonna take place right after everything that took place in season 1, and we're gonna get this whole new story that, like, however they decide to handle it. How it doesn't say how many episodes. It's still waiting, but however they decide to handle it is gonna pick up right where we left off and dive into some great stuff, man, and some great fights and stuff. It's gonna be legit. I am super excited for season 2, and I want to say I don't want to react to it, but like I just might, man. I don't know. It's a possibly, but My Hero Academia is a for sure. The Slime Diaries. Dear Diary, I got reincarnated as a slime. Even in another world, lives aren't always as on the line. There's plenty of work to be done, from feeding the community and foraging the items the community needs, as well as plenty of play and hijinks throughout. Join Rimuru and friends as they kick back and enjoy their daily lives. I may not react to it, but I'm definitely watching it. If I don't react to it, I'll definitely watch it on my own because it seems entertaining, and it seems like it's going to give us a different tale as to how everything kind of takes place that's not all action packed and plot driven in the story, just their everyday life. Now that seems fun. Yes, welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun's second season. Now I know I didn't watch the first season when I should have, and it's gonna be 21 episodes. I don't even care, man. I didn't watch the first season when I should have, and I just recently watched it. I want to say New Year's. I watched the whole season. I binge watched the whole season, and I had a blast watching that series, man. So this is definitely getting on the reaction list because I am super excited for Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun's second season. The chaotic school life continues. Suzuki Iruma, human and deeply non-aggressive, one day becomes the grandson of the great demon Sullivan. Doted on beyond belief, Iruma starts at school where Grandpa serves as the chair and finds his surprise that he enjoys life there as Asmodeus, Clara, and the rest of the demon classmates. But just when Iruma thought he'd fitted in, that can't be. He'd fitted fitted in. He fitted. I don't know. He fitted in. There's more trouble ahead. Ringing bells. A ringing begins to talk. A ring. What? A ring begins to talk, and Iruma goes bad. Iruma's chaotic demonic life at school continues. My bad, y'all, man. Like these words seem to like be running together or something, man. My eyes is messing up. But that's definitely on the reaction list, man. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. That's a slice of life. I might watch another slice of life, man. I didn't watch any slice of life this season, and I heard you guys multiple times telling me about what was it, Horiyama or whatever. It's on my to watch list. I just haven't watched it yet. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. Nagatoro is a freshman in high school. Who loves teasing and torturing her older male classmates. What's her motivation, and why does Senpai put up with her? Does Nagatoro just want to create misery for Senpai, or maybe she actually likes him? I mean, there's not much there, but it sounds all right. I mean, I may check it out and see how the first episode is, but it's comedy, romance, and slice of life, and those anime always bring something different to the table. Shaman King. Now, I've heard of Shaman King, but I watched like the old one. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes, and I just never got around to watching it again. So I'm definitely diving into this one to check it out and see what it's going to be, and I just might actually react to it on the channel. As of right now, we have How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, My Hero Academia, and Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, that we're definitely reacting to as of right now, and I think we're going to throw Shaman King on that list as well. On a starry night, a middle schooler, Manta, meets Yo Asakura, a young shaman who has the ability to talk to spirits and also has the ability to let them possess him to use their powers. Yo has a heavy duty on his shoulders. He must become the Shaman King by winning the Shaman Fight, a tournament between shamans that happens only once every 500 years. That's a long time to be waiting for a fight, man. Joined by his spirit medium fiance, Anna Koyuma, his personal samurai spirit, Amadamaru, but these names, man, come on, man, and his other friends, Yo must also face a larger evil. How? A powerful man who aims to create a new world with only shamans by becoming the Shaman King himself. I'm gonna be 100%. That sounds legit, and this poster is just screaming fantastic with all these colors and bright, epic. It looks good. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna be 100%. Some of this I have heard of, some of it I haven't, and I'm only talking about it like if the poster just stands out to me, then we'll read the synopsis. To Your Eternity, adventure drama, fantasy, shonen, supernatural. A lonely boy wandering the Arctic regions of North America meets a wolf, and the two become fast friends, depending on each other to survive the harsh environment. But the boy has a history, and the wolf is more than meets the eye as well. Son, they didn't give me nothing to this. They didn't tell me nothing. This is a boy and a wolf. That's it. They didn't tell you nothing. I guess that kind of piqued my interest a little bit because they decided to keep everything so quiet. But they didn't tell you nothing in that, man. The poster looks kind of cool. Combatants will be dispatched. Action, comedy, fantasy. It's by JC Staff, so that's a plus. Always bring a gun to a sword fight for sure. The world domination nearly in the grasp of the supreme leaders of Kisagari Corporation, an underground criminal group turned evil megacorp. So that sounds good right off the bat, man. Have decided to try their hands in interstellar conquest. A quick dice roll nominates their chief operative, Combat Agent 6, to be the one to explore an alien planet. And the first thing he does when he gets there is change the sacred incantation for a holy ritual to the most embarrassing thing he could This sounds good, man. To the most embarrassing thing he can think of. But evil deeds are business as usual for Kisagari operatives. So if 6 wants a promotion and a raise, he'll have to work much harder than that. For starters, he'll have to do something about the other group of villains on the planet who are calling themselves the Demon Lord's Army or whatever. or whatever. After all, this world doesn't need 2 evil organizations. Oh, that's getting reacted to 100%. If you guys have heard about it, comment down below and let me know, because it's coming from a light novel. But I'm super intrigued, man. I want to check it out. That's definitely getting reacted to, man. How you gonna be rejected? I shaved and took in a high school runaway. Okay, I'm not even gonna try the Japanese name. After being rejected, I shaved and took in a high school runaway. The title kind of grabbed me a little bit, man. Yoshida is an ordinary guy who was rejected by the woman he'd spent the last 5 years having a crush on. On his way home, after getting drunk in a bar, he finds a teenage girl crouched on the side of the road. If you let me stay at your place, you can sleep with me. What I mean, that took a turn fast, man. If you let me stay at your place, you can sleep with me. You shouldn't say that, even as a joke. They let me stay for free. Before he knows it, the girl Sayu has moved in with him. This is the story of a runaway teen girl and an ordinary 26-year-old man. Oh man, that age difference is so melts, man. I don't want to expose myself to some crap, but it says drama and romance, so it may not be all that other stuff. So I'll check it out and see. Even if I don't react to it, I may watch it on my own. I like to find stuff that's different from your typical anime that you're constantly watching. It's nice to expose yourself to different facets of other entertainment. Eden Zero. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff about Eden Zero and I've heard about it, but I haven't read it or anything like that. But it's being animated by JC Staff, which is a plus for me. It is the year X492 in the age in which people freely travel through the universe. Rebecca, a video creating beatcuber, visits the robotic world of Granbell and meets a young man with special powers, Shiki, who's lived his entire life among machines. Soon, Shiki is exploring the cosmos with Rebecca, encountering new places, people, and things, and making friends along the way. It sounds alright. It sounds okay. I may check it out. I don't know how I react to it, but I may check it out on my own, and we'll see. I may react to the first episode, and we'll go from there, because I want to check it out because I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't read it myself, so I don't want to give it too much praise and it not be as good. Nah, I don't want to see that one. Okay, what else we got? Moriarty the Patriot 2. I knew this was coming. A bunch of you guys said this on comments on other of my videos, but I knew it was coming anyway because I knew the second core was coming in April. I just knew that, and you guys know it is a plus and a must that we react to Moriarty the Patriot Part 2, because Part 1 was freaking epic, and then that cliffhanger that it ended on, we can't just leave it at that, man. We gotta watch Part 2. What else we got? Megalo Box. Now, you guys don't know this. I said it on a couple of videos and stuff, but I love me some Megalo Box. The first season was freaking fantastic. The art style, the animation, the music, the story, the plot, all of it was just great. But this is Megalo Box 2, Nomad. Let's see what it says. In the end, Gearless Joe was the one that reigned as the champion of Megalonia, a first ever Megalobox tournament. Fans everywhere were mesmerized by the meteoric rise of Joe, who sprung out of the deepest underground ring to the top in a mere 3 months. Without the use of a gear, 7 years later, Gearless Joe was once again fighting in underground matches, adorned with scars, and once again donning his gear, but now only as a nomad. That sounds legit. And look at that poster, man. That sounds legit. And look at that poster, man. That poster, I don't know if I got a picture right here that I got off of Twitter. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. Nomad. Focus on that. There we go. Nomad, man. Look at that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely reacting to Megalobox 2 for sure. Hands down, for sure. What else we got? I may check that one out on my own. That's that. If you guys have heard of it, 86. It's a drama sci-fi. Let's read it and see what it says. A War Without Casualties. The Republic of San Magnolia. These words are so small, man. Has long been under attack from the neighboring Gaiden Empire's army of unarmed drones known as the Legion. After years of painstaking research, the Republic finally developed autonomous drones of their own, turning the one-sided struggle into war without casualties, or at least that's what the government claims. In truth, there's no such thing as bloodless war. Facts. Beyond the fortified walls protecting the 85 Republic territories lies the non-existent 86th sector. The young men and women of this forsaken land are branded the 86 and stripped of their humanity, pilot the unarmed weapons into battle. Oh, that's legit, man. Like everybody else thinks they're autonomous robots, fighting and destroying stuff, but the people of the 86 sector are the ones that's manning this, but nobody else really knows. Well, like none of the other people, like the higher ups, for sure, they know. I may have to check that out, man. I kind of just read it on a rim because on a rim on a whim because the title kind of piqued my interest a little bit. But dude, that sounds legit. That plot. I want to see what happens. Okay, man. Let's keep going. We got the ultimate next generation RPG. Well, you guys know I gotta go with the RPG. Okay, let's check it out, man. Full Dive. The ultimate next gen full dive RPG is even shittier than real life. Okay. Let's check it out. Listen. The story follows a dull high school student named Hiroyuki when he's tricked into joining a fully immersive VR role-playing game. The game, Kiwami Quest, is promoted as more than reality with mind-blowing graphics, impressive NPC behavior, and even the scent of foliage and the sensation of the wind blowing against your skin. Unfortunately, the game is already a virtual ghost town after being flooded with player complaints that the game is a little too realistic for its own good. Its quests are nearly impossible to clear since players have to be as physical fit to complete them as they would in real life. You know what? That's not bad though. I mean, I bet that's like really fun. Players feel actual pain. No, see, I don't like that. I don't do pain, man. Feels actual pain when they get hit, and puncture wounds takes days to heal. I'm not lying, man. This don't sound fun at all. Like, they had me, but this is no. The only reward in this mere sense of accomplishment is that the complete opposite of a casual pickup and play game. But Hero vows to beat this most realistic and most stressful game ever. It sounds fun, man. And it's action comedy and it's fantasy and it's a game and stuff. But it sounds interesting. You got to admit, that sounds a little interesting. I may actually react to that, man. It's only 12 episodes. Oh, shoot, man. That sounds good. What else we got? I don't see anything else so far. Is it Shadow House? It's a Shadow of Living by Living Dogs. No, that don't sound it. Don't sound good. I don't see anything else that's really piqued my interest. Godzilla singular bond brought together by mysterious song grasses and engineer lead to fight against them under the forest and me. No, that don't sound good. Okay. Let's see. Burning Kabaddi or Kabaddi. I don't know. Let's see. It's sports. Dude, I ain't reacted to a sports anime in a minute. I gave up halfway through so there's that. But let's check it out, man. The story centers on the first-year high school student Tatsuya Yoigoshi, a former ace soccer player who dislikes sports. He gets invited to join a team for the contact sport Kabaddi. He scoffs at the idea first, but becomes interested after watching a Kabaddi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me see. What is it? The DDI? Okay. Oh, dude, this looks legit, man. I had to look it up. I didn't know what it was. I'm gonna be 100%. I didn't know what it was. But this looks legit, dude. This looks fun. Well, to watch, not for me to play, but I'll definitely check it out in the anime. That's okay. My bad. I had to look it up and see. Did I just change the color of my stuff? There we go, back to normal. I had to look it up and find out what it actually was, but the animation looks legit. It's by TMS Entertainment. It seems like it's gonna be fun. That's something I would definitely check out. Case closed. Kingdom season 3. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I know, like we started season 3, and then everything happened. So then we kind of had to just put it on a break, and then we never just got it anymore. But season 3 of Kingdom is back, man. I love me some Kingdom. I'll probably watch that on my own though. I'll probably watch Kingdom on my own. Draw around the Princess of Snowblood, 1940, historic actual supernatural. Nah, that doesn't sound too good. I don't know, man. I think this is it. A lot of this other stuff looks okay, and I'd probably check it out just to see if it's worth something. But none of this is really just grabbing me by the eyes, like, or catching my attention. It's like, oh yeah, watch me. You know, it's not doing that. Okay, so let's run back through everything we're gonna watch. My Hero Academia for sure is definitely being reacted to. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord season 2. That looks like Omega. Anyway, the Slime Diaries I'll watch on my own more than likely, but if it turns out to be pretty good, I'll react to it. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun the second season. Shaman King, Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, To Your Eternity, Combatants Will Be Dispatched, Eden's Zero, Moriarty the Patriot, second part, Megalo Box, second season, 86, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's all for me, man. So altogether, let's count them down. I just want to name them out so you guys know what I'm looking at. Let's count them out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the possible. 11 in the possible, and the possible is Slime Diaries, but all the rest of them are being reacted to, and I may give up on some of them if they're not entertaining. I'm gonna be 100%. But as of right now, it's 11. That's a lot. That is so many. That is so many, man. But I am pretty much done with everything, and I'm hoping I won't be late for anything else anymore. I'm trying to be on time. But dude, 11 come this spring, and My Hero Academia is this Saturday, so stay tuned and come here for that. I mean, if you want to watch somewhere else, I guess, choose them. But I would really like it if you come here, because I give you the real, man. I give you the uncut, the unfiltered, and you know, it's real over here. I'm just being 100%. This your boy Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash the like button until you can't smash anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. Remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.